What's up guys, my name is Nilhan Dialvis and this is my BMW. Alright, I gotcha. It's not mine, it's actually one of my good friends, Mr. Chanaka Jinasena. First of all, we want to thank him for lending this car for us to do the review today. So the car we are featuring today is a 1974 BMW 3.0 CSL. So CSL stands for Coupe Sport Lightweight. So this is only limited to 500 units worldwide, out of which 494 cars were right-hand drive and the rest was left-hand. So this car is car number 442 out of the 494. And of course this car has a 3-liter inline 6 which produces a horsepower of 203 and has 280-ish Newton meters of torque. And I mean, this car also came with the factory fitted aero kit, which also got it the nickname as the Batmobile. And you know, it's all these details like the lights, you know, this big grille that you know, it's just breathtaking and it takes all the words out of my mind. So yeah, there's a really exciting backstory about this car that I will introduce my friend Hail to come and explain. So Hail, come and explain what this is all about.
Thank you, Nilhan.
Oh, thank you. Hello, how are you? Yes. So first of all, before we talk about the car, why don't you introduce yourself and you know?
I'm a very simple human. I'm here to explain about this car.
So now what? Tell me.
So something that's interesting specifically about the CSL when compared to the CS or the basic E9 series is that this car followed through the homologation rules. And let me give you an idea of what homologation rules are. So in order to participate in races such as the 24-hour Le Mans or certain endurance races that are very popular back in the day, there were certain rules such as the car being a massively produced car. There were a specific number of cars that needed to be produced in order for it to qualify. So back then it was 500 production cars, and just like that, this car was produced exactly. There were 500 cars that were produced, and among them it's only 494 right-hand drive cars that were produced. And luckily we have one of those rare 400 and this car is the 442nd.
You're sweating. I can see you're sweating.
Yes, bro.
It's very hot, isn't it?
It's very warm today.
Must be because I'm around you. Yeah. But it's okay. So yeah, I mean.
And along with that, there were other rules such as the car being a lightweight. So the CSL being light features an aluminium bonnet, aluminium trunk, and the body is made out of very thin alloy. And there have been modifications such as the big wing you can see on the back and on the roof, along with these aerodynamic strips, which increase the handling and the performance of this car. And you could see this success as this car performed really well on the 24-hour Le Mans and other races that were mostly endurance races that were famous at that time.
So they are going to do a exterior review now. So please explain what we have here.
something that's very eye-catching for you is
Yes.
that the car is very beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's very breathtaking.
I know, right? Yes. Good to get the girls.
Yes, definitely. So apart from the very aggressive and very sharp look from the front, you can observe that these windows are actually plexiglass in order to reduce the weight of the car, because this is CSL and it's supposed to be light. And
Yes.
to add a little bit of luxury to it, they have included power windows back then, and it also came with a wooden interior that gives its flair and luxury.
Oh, so now I heard you also had something to tell about the wheels, because this is really special to me. I really love the wheels.
You can say that the owner has great taste, because these are Alpinas.
Of course.
And it looks perfect with this car.
I know, I really took the words out of your mouth. Ne?
Oh yes, Majan.
Yes. And now we'll go to the back. Come, Matisha. So now this is the back side of the car, the side I love.
Interesting part.
The most interesting part, yes, of course. Now let's open the back side. Oh wow. So this is, you know, there is a very spacious boot. If you want to kidnap a person, you can definitely do that.
If you go missing, I won't look inside this.
Yeah, I think you can fit inside here. So like, what is your height?
Even I have no idea.
Yes, so you can put a 6-footer inside the trunk, no problem. Yeah. Diving deep into the interior, as we can see, we have the factory radio. These are the power shutters, as we can tell, and this is the factory fitted radio, as I mentioned earlier. And we also have the gauges. So we have the battery gauge, then the voltage, and we have some other gauge. So yeah, it's you know, it's something special, something different, and something really unique. Oh, also we have the handbrake. Yes, not forgetting that, of course.
You can see that these bucket seats are very exquisite, as it holds you very comfortably and also firmly during a very tough cornering session. As you can see, these dials, apart from the speedometer, you also get a clock, and it also displays your RPM meter. This is your headlight knob, which I don't know if you want to if you want your headlight and to blind people around. You can see these are your power window switches, and this is your cigarette lighter to ensure that you have a great smoke and show that you're the boss.
Alright, so we opened up the engine, as you can tell. So of course this is a numbers matching car. So we saw some other interesting things that caught our eye.
There is a performance racing here, so mostly what this does is improves the handling of the car, because these cars are built to actually withstand really rough use, because the user who's actually buying this car really wants to enjoy it. So this ensures that this car actually has really good handling. Specifically, these CSL models later on were modified in order to compete in a higher level, that is above 3000 cc category. So the bore was increased by a few millimeters in order to achieve 3002 cc, so that this car could compete also in the lower category, but also on the above 3000 cc category.
So guys, this is our very first Cars and Comedy episode, the proper one. We were able to, you know, take a look at the car up close in person, and we once again want to thank the owner, Mr. Chandra Jinasena. Thank you very much for lending the car to us. And of course, it's our first review. We hope we improve in our upcoming videos. So if you all like our content, make sure to subscribe and share it with your friends, any car enthusiasts. And also want to give a big shout out and thank you to Hail Masnavi. And yeah, that's all about it. So until next time, take it easy. Peace.